Yeah, really disappointing. We came here today to put a good performance off the back of we think a really strong pre-season. Players, coaches, all staff really disappointed. That's not what we expect at the moment as a footy club. The fans shouldn't expect that. We're really disappointed what we put up today.
Did you have many missing?
We would have had probably 4 or 5 missing, a couple through concussion protocols, a couple of illnesses. So yeah, a few, but that's no excuse. We had 22 come out and play. They were given the opportunity. We're really disappointed. That's not the level we expect to play. I don't want to take any credit away from Melbourne. They were outstanding after quarter time. Really good football club, obviously. Great learning opportunity for our younger guys against the best team in the comp from last year. But still, we expect a lot more from that.
Any concern with Callum Coleman-Jones? Obviously didn't finish the game.
Yeah, I'm not privy to it, to be honest. I haven't been briefed by medical. These sort of matches don't take any risks. Leading into round one, he'll get assessed in the next 24 hours. We'll have a bit more information after that.
Was it a knee type scenario?
I looked at, but once again, I'm not privy to it. The club will put out a statement, I would have thought, once we get a bit more information.
What was the most disappointing aspect of today's performance?
I think the intent, when you come and play against any opposition, regardless of the situation, practice match or not, you want to come with intent. To be honest, I thought the first 15 minutes, some really good stuff, some of the stuff we've worked on over summer, but after that, Melbourne flexed their muscles and were too strong for us. And unfortunately for our guys, it's a really big lesson about what it takes to play high-level AFL footy.
It's a bit of a wake-up call for some of your young mids who might have just been floating sort of through the pre-season and then they've come up against some of the quality of Melbourne.
Yeah, I think it's a wake-up call for all of us, coaches included. We've done a lot of work over the pre-season. We've been reasonably buoyant about how we've gone, but this is a real wake-up call for all of us, how much hard work we've got ahead of us. Once again, as I said at the top, we're really disappointed. We'll lick our wounds, we'll get some learning, but for our younger guys, great exposure. Let's not take it away from that. They'll get to learn some stuff, but ultimately you've got to come and turn up to compete, and I don't think we did that well enough for long enough.
What did you make of Jason Horne-Francis? Obviously so much interest, he's had a great third quarter.
Yeah, look, Jason's going to have a lot of hype around him. We're really pleased how he's progressed and come into our footy club. We've got to understand there's a number of other guys who are still young at our footy club and learning. Jason, like all the younger guys, what a great opportunity to come up against some of the best mids in the comp, Petrarca, Oliver, those types. So he'll take some great learnings, but it's great to have him out there playing, and it'll be interesting to see what he thought, what the jump up compared to playing SANFL footy was.
What sort of percentage do you think forward mid with Jason there, do you think, Heath?
Yeah, well, look, we haven't spoke a lot about it, but I think it's going to be probably gut feel 40-60, but there's going to be times where you'll play a bit more mid than forward, and we'll get Jai and LDU back, so those guys will rotate through there. But pleasing was he came through that third quarter and competed, and that's one thing he does bring, is he competes most of the time.
Go to put his hand up for round one, I thought. What did you guys think?
Yeah, look, once again, we'd have to go back at the tape and have a really close look, but showed some things off half back, run and carry, that's some of his real weapons. Didn't get a heap of game time, but once again, great exposure for him, Bergman, Paul Curtis, Eddie Ford. Got to remember Tom Powell's second year in, Will Phillips' second year in, so great exposure for those guys. Jacob Edwards comes in and has to play against Max Gorn. What a great opportunity, but I'll reinforce, we're certainly, even though that exposure is great, we're really bitterly disappointed in the way we went about it today.
Sorry, mate.
Make life hard for Ben McRae and Aidan Call in defence with ball coming in that.
Any doesn't matter how good your defence is, if the ball's coming in uncontested, it's going to make it really difficult. I thought in the first 15 minutes the game was played probably in our forward half, and it gives the backs a little bit easier position to be able to intercept the ball, but after that, I think the inside 50, 61 to 47, I think it was. That's just too much ball given to them, and at times it was just coming in too easy. So it doesn't matter how your system's set up, it makes it too easy for Melbourne's forwards.
So Simpkin and LDU potentially back next week?
Yeah, we would like to hope so. They just had a little bit of illness in the last couple of days. We think get through the next couple, we've got 10 days till Sydney. We'll get them back into the club as soon as they can. They'll get training, and we'd like to hope they're going to be fine.
What's the plan with Jed Anderson? Obviously he's returned now. Do you expect to see him play in the first month, 2 months? When do you expect to see him play?
Look, to be honest, great to have Jed back. We'll put a plan together. He's only been back there for 24 hours, so a plan will get put in place for his return to play. He'll have to do some work, obviously, like all our guys through pre-season. When his return date, that hasn't been set out yet. Just great to have Jed back around the place. So that's probably all I can add to that at the moment.
Is he a fair way off senior footy though, right now?
Look, it's hard to say. He's only got him at the place. He'll go through a medical like all our guys when they return back to the footy club. He was in bubbly around the place yesterday. He'll have a medical and then we'll work out a plan with the high performance team. When he's ready to play, he'll be ready to play.
Just on Aaron Hall's spot, is there a chance that a Goater or Bergman might be sort of let go, unleashed at the start of the season for that spot? Is that a spot up for grabs?
Look, after today's performance, bitterly disappointed. All our spots are up for grabs. We're still 3 weeks away from round one. Hopefully Luke McDonald will be back next week, so he'll come back into that position. And we're not settled on our entire squad at the moment, our entire side for round one. When you play so disappointingly today, every position's going to be up for grabs, and we'll put our best team in available next week, and then no doubt we'll be putting our best team forward for Hawthorn in a few weeks' time.